everybody. Welcome back to Crawl Club Live, which is not so live right now because I need to get some people on here and do some interviews. But as for right now, we're doing some not so live reviewing events and just recent stuff in the OSR community, in the Dungeons and Dragons and RPG community. So right now I'm going to go over an event that we just had called Quest at the Castle. It was a micro con in Omaha, Nebraska, and it was all about RPGs, and it was held at the Joslin Castle and Gardens here in Omaha, Nebraska, which was a amazing place to play. We got to fill every floor of that place. There were 3 floors of castle, and every floor was full of games and vendors and cosplay and outdoor. They even had outdoor activities with people sword fighting and stuff. So I'm going to go through the photos and we're going to talk about it. This shouldn't be too long of a video, but I always say that and then I talk for a really long time. So anyway, before we get started, please like and subscribe. As my friend Will from Roomforge Gaming says, we have the dreaded algorithm and we need to fight the dreaded algorithm by liking and subscribing. So there you go. Do that. Visit shop.crawlclub.com for all of your needs for Righteous Vow and the third-party RPG supplement for Shadowdark RPG. Check it out. Hope you enjoy it. But anyway, on to Quest of the Castle. Here we go. Quest of the Castle was a event on Saturday, April 26th at the Joslin Castle and Gardens in Omaha, Nebraska. There is the flyer for it. Dungeon Crate put it on. DungeonCrate.com. Go check them out. That's Wayne, my buddy. He's also the editor and the he's also an editor, and so is Lori Brecky, his wife, on Righteous Vow. So they run Big Ink writing services. So go check them out. There's a dragon, and that is going to be artwork in the new Righteous Vow Volume 3. So spoiler, you get one of those to start things off. The first thing that I want to say is check this out. The layout of the entire thing was set up like a module, which made me laugh. So anyway, that is where everything was throughout the entire event. And they had vendors. They had look at all these rooms of D&D. Just so many rooms of D&D. And yeah, so I always have to have my Kit Kats because Kit Kat's my favorite. And there I am getting set up for the games. And there's kind of the table that I ran my games at. I had a really nice room there, had plenty of... The table I wish was a little bit bigger just because I wanted to be able to have the space to run what I wanted to run, but I made it work, you know. I like to use minis and I like to use maps. So a little more space would have been good, but, you know, it's all good. And then there's the other DM I shared the room with. Really good dude. He's over there at Dungeon Crate all the time. I'm brain farting his name right now, but super nice guy. He's always there running 5e stuff, and always cool to share a nice big room with another table of good people. So it got a little loud in there, but no worse than at GaryCon. And then here's another table. I think this was Dave's table, and he was running a event with it was like a dinner, kind of like it was a murder mystery kind of thing, which he used a lot of minis. I thought that map was really cool.
I like it.
All right, this is Dave.
Hey.
And he is going to be running a really cool game here at Quest of the Castle. He's got the only opening window, so he's the luckiest guy here.
I really am.
So this room. So tell us all about your game.
So this is the Lich's Last Laugh. The hook of the game is that the Lich that is from this area was slain. And as his minions, it is your job to try to resurrect him. So far, you have not done so well, and the phylactery has fallen into the hands of some unsuspecting heroes, thinking it only as a mere art piece. They gave it back to their patron, who is displaying it at tonight's gala event. Your job, still kill, slither your way in, however you can do it. But retrieve the Lich's phylactery before the stroke of midnight in order to resurrect your leader.
Oh, so this is like a villains thing, huh?
Yes.
So you're the bad guys trying to
Exactly.
foil the good guy. I love that. That's
Yep, little plot twists.
love it. All right, sweet. So you're gonna have all the chaotic players today.
That's the hope. I mean, it's not very often people get to play as truly evil individuals that get to do whatever the heck they want and unleash their creativity on unsuspecting victims.
Robert's running Gaslands Refueled today.
A zombie mission, the winner is not the one that's the last standing, it's the one that's taken out the most zombies. You could take them out by shooting them, or you could take them out by running them over. However, a certain percentage of the zombies are also wired, so if you hit them, once you kill them, you flip them over. If there's a red dot, they explode. You have no idea which ones those are, so that's always fun. And of course, you got to have some oil barrels sitting around for extra hazards. And then, of course, you got the walls. So yeah, there's plenty of hazards, and you still have the other drivers.
That's awesome. And then this is, go, and then what, you flip it over for.
Yep, if you've already
reverse?
activated, you put it on no.
Oh,
you flip it over
activation.
that you've already activated.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
I love that.
That way we know. So if we did teams, you know which ones on your team have already activated. So
Sweet.
up on top, we have the hull,
Oh, that's
hazards, and your current gear.
Okay. Oh, perfect.
And it has an extra spot if you have something that has ammo.
Dude, that is awesome.
And I will admit I did not make that, but I did modify it because I went with screws instead of magnets. So don't want somebody thinking I stole something. This is to keep track of what gear phase are on. Now that I designed.
There you go. That's awesome.
And I purposely used freehand for the color so it looks like somebody did it with blood.
That's perfect.
And then Ride Eternal, Shiny and Chrome
Yeah.
is for who has initiative.
Oh, that's so perfect. This is awesome. I wish I could play in this today. I'm running games, but man, this is cool. Love it. People are going to have fun. I love it.
That's
All
the
right.
plan.
In a castle.
That's right. The quest to kill zombies in a castle. I mean, how much more perfect could it be?
This was one of the tables downstairs in like the main room. This was kind of more of a steampunk table that they had, but the terrain on it was killer. Really awesome stuff. And there's the guys that made the train. They're called Table Flip Foundry. If you want to scan that, you can go visit their website. That's a really good idea. But really awesome train. Go check those guys out. And then here's a video of the intro of everybody coming in for the event and Wayne blowing the horn. Blow the horn, Wayne. Yeah,
Come on, it's the first blow. Where am I?
that was very majestic.
All right.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. That was a good
Times. All right.
We're open. And there's Dave and I. Dave ran some Righteous Vow up on the 3rd floor. I was running Righteous Vow on the 2nd floor. There we go. Picture of me and Dave. Woo! There's everybody coming in. And here's a video of the actual castle. How's it going? There's another picture of the castle. Man, that was a pretty good picture. I take good pictures. Anyway, not always. But the castle was pretty great. Look at that. There's some more of the other DMs getting set up. Here's another room that was being played in. I had everybody got a free luck token and stickers, and everybody had a pre-gen and a mini. So that's how I ran my games. Lots of people playing good stuff. We had a thief, we had a goblin wizard, we had a elf fighter, had a dwarf priest, a halfling thief, a dwarf fighter, and a human wizard. All right, there's some of the guys playing games upstairs. So we went through an adventure that's going to be a part of Righteous Vow Volume 5. The adventure is called Into the Oblivion of the Ember City. It's going to be for free if you sign up for our newsletter, a mailing list. So get on that. Go to crawlclub.com and join our mailing list, because that's a big part of getting news about Righteous Vow. And then also you're going to get a free adventure if you sign up. Not right away, but as soon as it's ready, everybody on that newsletter will get it. And so this is the first crew. That was probably one of the best games that I've run. I thought everybody had a blast. We had a really well put together party. Everybody contributed really well. The cool thing is there in the middle, that's Tim. He and I played miniature games for years, so it's great to see him. Oh man, I must say, always bring a water bottle with you. I've always got my Nalgene with me, because you're gonna need drink a lot of water if you're gonna be DMing all day. So there's the first game. That went really well. And then there's a dwarf fighter falling in a spike trap. I think that that was all part of the game there. Yep, they made it through to the end. There they are again at the end, stoked. There's pictures of the other game in the room and the DM having a good time. Everybody's having a blast. And then there's more of our game. They got attacked by skeletons. There's my torch timer. We were doing 30 minutes instead of an hour. And I was going to originally do 15, but then I made it 30 just because I felt like 15 might be a little too crazy. But they ran out of torches well enough there. There's a second group, and we had some younger players in that one, and that was a blast too. This was actually a family. It was mom and dad and their son, and yeah, I think it was. I think they were all together. Pretty sure they were a fam. But yeah, they had a good time, and we played through the second one. And then Dave was upstairs running Righteous Vow Volume 1. so he was up there running a group through the first volume of Righteous Vow, which was also awesome. And I think that's the end of it. That's the end of the pictures. But yeah, I would say absolutely 100% an awesome time, a really awesome event. And let's see here. Let's go back to, yeah, there we go. So overall, Quest at the Castle 2025, amazing event. They're going to do it again next year. So be on the lookout. It'll probably be again next April sometime. But be on the lookout. Go to dungeoncrate.com and get signed up for next year, because it was a full house out there. The whole castle was full of people. All the VIG, very important gamer passes, sold out right away. And just overall, an amazing experience. I had a great time. Very happy with the event overall. But yeah, I'm just going to keep doing this. I go out and run Shadowdark and Righteous Vow, and just spreading the word about Shadowdark for all the gamers out there. So I was very, very happy to play some more, get some games in, and share the game with the new players. There were a lot of people who, especially in that first group that I ran, I think there was only one player in that group that had ever played Shadowdark before, and by the end they were all ranting and raving about it. So it's great to see that. I think that we're going to have a lot more players for our next campaign day. One of my next videos is going to be about our Shadowdark campaign and going through that. So look forward to that. And thanks for watching. I hope everybody has a really awesome week, and expect more videos soon. Thanks again for checking out crawlclub.com and checking out what we do between Wayne, Lori, Uriah, Dwayne, and Andrew, and myself, and all of the team at Crawl Club Publishing. We really appreciate everybody and your support for our small business and our small project, so our small publisher. But more are coming, more on the horizon, and I need to get back to writing. So have a great day. Bye.